I can't believe it. All my dreams came true. America voted, and the country turned blue. We wanted Joe Biden for the next 4 years. We wanted Kamala, and now there's no need to fear. And who's commander-in-chief?
Joe Biden.
The one that Trump can't defeat.
Joe Biden.
Who can fix the economy?
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden, baby.
Joe Biden.
Who will treat us equally?
Joe Biden.
Who can give us what we need?
Joe Biden.
Who can take this virus down?
Hello, everybody. Just another day that the Lord has made, boy. Blessings for everybody. You see that intro? Ah! You gotta love it. Everybody coming out the woodwork. You hear me? But it sound good, though, didn't it? Before I begin all my ranting and raving that I do oh so well, let me show you what I'm working with. Pork roast, homemade macaroni and cheese, broccoli and cauliflower, and the biscuits. And my macaroni and cheese is cheesy, y'all. Can you see that? Can you see it? Look at that. Look at that. It's barbecue sauce because it's pork. I wanted ribs, but look at that. Let's say our grace. Jump right in. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this food that we're about to receive. May it nourish our bodies and strengthen our minds. In your name we all pray. Amen. I got my number one here. I got my nephew DJ. He's off work today. Well, he's not off work. He just got off work. Maybe I should clarify. But here we go. Drinking cran apple. Where do I begin? I guess the beginning will do. Trump has finally admitted that Biden won the election.
Maybe this is breaking news. Maybe this is just the beginning of another day of conflicting tweets. But just moments ago, about 20 minutes ago, the President of the United States, Donald Trump, tweeting, quote, he won. He goes on to say he won because the election was rigged. You see that there. Everything after he won is a lie. Everything after he won is not true. It has proven to be not true. I'm sorry if you're a Trump supporter. You can do this work yourself. Everything he says after he won is not true. But he does say he won. That's the first time the President of the United States has acknowledged that Joe Biden won the election.
He finally conceded, but he's still conceited because he said, yeah, Biden won, but it was still rigged. Get over yourself. Trump, you going off the deep end.
Oh my God. Oh my God! He just ran off the road! Oh shit. He's off the road. He's in the... Oh shit!
My God!
He just jumped in the air. Okay.
Holy shit!
He just crashed in the ditch in the river next to us.
And everyone around you see that you're going off the deep end. Look at that. See, juicy, moist. Now that Trump sees that he has not won the election, he ain't trying to run this country no more. He's honestly just trying to mess it up.
It was just a few days ago that we hit 10 million cases. Now we're up to 10,441,000. I mean, it's spreading. Everything's going in the wrong direction, 242,000 deaths. And yet, President Trump, nowhere to be found. He's made no public comments on COVID since he lost the election. And even though his COVID task force met on Monday, they have not briefed the public in weeks.
COVID-19 is going rampant. Would you gotta be VIP to get treatment in hospitals?
Y'all, and the saddest part about it, my first night there, as I was getting orientated, the nurse that orientated me had one patient that was called the VIP patient. She was a doctor's wife. And when I say they pulled out all the stops for that woman, it wasn't nothing that they didn't do for that woman. And guess what? She was the one patient that made it out of that ICU alive and was able to downgrade to a long-term acute care. So you mean to tell me because she's a doctor's wife, her life meant more than any of those other patients? Y'all, I think we had 10 cold blues in one night. And the staff there, they're just like...
All these deaths could have been prevented if we had all had ample and proper warning. Dr. Fauci, he happy as a lark. They releasing this coronavirus vaccine to all American citizens by April 2021.
Just talk to me about the moment you got that phone call, I'm sure, that told you how effective the interim results are showing this vaccine to be. It's a huge moment.
Well, Julia, thanks for having me on again. Yes, indeed, we've been working over the past 6 months to get to this point since we started our very first human trials back in March.
Human trials.
And of course, it is a anxiety-filled moment because in science you really can't be sure to predict what might happen. And there's a lot of variables, but really hearing yesterday from the independent monitoring board what the final results of this interim analysis were, and hearing that out of 95 cases that were afflicted with COVID-19
What's the motherfucking side
that were
effects?
analyzed, only 5 were on the vaccine and 90 were in the placebo. That, I must say, exceeded our expectations.
By the grace and glory of God, I won't need it. Because y'all not making me take nothing. Not without no double-blind testing. And not no rushed double-blind testing. They have had promising results from it, though. But I don't trust the results. They do and say anything to please Trump right now.
But it is striking to see federal officials so willing to say something, to lie, and to say something that's not true, just to please the president, because he was also denying reality.
And Trump, they put Giuliani in charge of his legal proceedings with this controversial rigged election stuff.
It would be laughable if this wasn't so dangerous.
You start doing ballots like this.
Rudy Giuliani on Fox Sunday spinning his latest false conspiracy theory about an American voting machine company, a bizarre take involving George Soros, votes being counted in Spain, and dead strongman Hugo Chavez.
A company that has close ties with Venezuela and therefore China.
False. Truth, facts, they don't seem to matter to Giuliani, who's tweeting, posting on YouTube, showing up on far right-wing shows, spouting wildly false allegations, even from the parking lot of a landscaping company next to an adult bookstore.
Wow, what a beautiful day.
His argument in Philadelphia, that vote counters were purposely hiding ballots from Trump's poll watchers.
Because many of them were fraudulent.
Not true. This is the man President Trump has just put in charge of his legal challenges to Joe Biden's presidential win.
Giuliani, what happened to you? You used to be America's mayor. Now you Trump's flunky.
Giuliani is undermining confidence in the American election system and therefore undermining our national security.
It's a far cry from the man who was dubbed mayor of the world in the wake of 9/11. Ever since Giuliani became a vocal supporter of the president's 2016 presidential bid, he's been Trump's chief conspiracist, even traveling to Ukraine to try to dig up dirt on Hunter Biden. Intelligence officials told the White House Giuliani was the target of a Russian influence operation in 2019, according to the Washington Post.
You are ruining your credibility for free because he ain't even paying you.
Allison, we've talked to former colleagues of Giuliani who question whether there's real cognitive decline leading to a lack of judgment. They just don't understand what has happened to Rudy Giuliani. And even noting that because Donald Trump doesn't even pay his attorney, Rudy is destroying his reputation for free.
What does he have over you, man? And as for Trump, and it's finally sinking in that he never will win. Only reason why you won the first time, because it was your fame status from The Apprentice. And people thought that you really were going to make America great again. But when you got in there and they realized you was a clown, and they realized that they didn't sign up to work for no circus, but at least you see it, that it's over for you, baby. It's over. You like a dead duck that refuses to believe that he's dead. Fighting all the way to the end. Look at that. See that? I wish I could taste this. This is really good. I can say, But like I said, in previous shows, Trump is used to being in abusive relationships. He done beat his wives and raped his wives for years. And now he's abusing us.
What the? Hey, bro, don't you ever put your hands on my mama ever again. Let me find out you do it again. I'm going to shove my bottle down your throat. Do it again.
Some people ain't going to take it, though.
Here, this is the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Mark Milley, sending a clear message here, without doubt, to the Commander-in-Chief.
We do not take an oath to a king or a queen, a tyrant or a dictator. We do not take an oath to an individual. We do not take an oath to a country, a tribe, or a religion. We take an oath to the Constitution. And every soldier that is represented in this museum, every sailor, airman, Marine, Coast Guardsman, each of us will protect and defend that document regardless of personal price.
I've been in this town for 32 years. I have never heard a senior general, especially the chairman of the Joint Chiefs, our highest ranking military officer, that's a stare down to the President of the United States.
It sure is. And all this stuff jumping off. You think that at a time like this, you, Mr. Giuliani, that you would stand up for the American people. You used to be America's mayor. What happened to you? Just shut up, Giuliani. Just shut up. Don't say nothing else. Trump needs legal assistance. He's asking people to help, to send money to the Trump electoral fund or something to help with the election or whatever. He's cheating, y'all, as usual. Trump is a crook.
So Trump is scamming his supporters out of money. We all know he's been asking them for money so that they could support legal proceedings in order to get all these cases to the Supreme Court and help Trump win the election. But if you read the fine print, you can see that most of the money they're donating is not going to any effort to help Trump win the election. So as y'all can see, here's the emergency recount fund. Let's scroll down. Oop, what do we have here? 60% of these donations are going to go to the retirement of general election debt. In layman's terms, that means that 60% of all donations are going to the debt that Trump generated while running for office. So Trump spent more money than he had during the election, and instead of paying all that debt off by himself, he's tricking his supporters into paying that debt off for him. After idolizing this guy for 4 years, he's scamming them. Like, I would feel bad for them, but like, that's what you get for standing a bigoted con artist.
Don't send him no money. And he's messing it up so bad for America. He is diverting America's attention. He's making us vulnerable before other countries can attack us, can hurt us.
It is very dangerous, and it's extremely alarming.
Former federal prosecutor Ken McCallion, who specializes in Russian organized crime and once worked with Giuliani, believes Giuliani may be unwittingly doing the Russians' business in this election.
What they're doing is completely 100% in the interests of Russia, which is to create as much damage and confusion to the U.S.
And it's working.
Are you serious right now? When all this is over, Trump, you gonna need to be in the witness protection plan. Ain't that it? Cause everybody coming for you. Ain't that it? Biden and Camilla took the presidency away from you right under your feet. Swept you right off your feet. You couldn't take it. You still cannot take it. You a sore loser, Trump.
A stack of lawsuits has already been thrown out or dropped, including 9 in one day.
All of the cases are falling apart. The way he's going about continuing to file cases with no basis in court just makes Donald Trump a loser more times.
Nah, Trump. They didn't take it from under your feet, baby. They came to work and they whooped that ass.
Bae.
Yeah.
What's that little song when people keep fucking with you at work?
Oh, you talking about that, I'm gonna whoop somebody's ass. I'm gonna whoop somebody's ass. If you don't stop fucking with me, it's about to be a catastrophe. 'Cause I'm about to whoop your funky ass. Now leave me alone, please.
Ain't that it? But anybody can run their mouth. Anybody can say they can do a job before they actually have to do the job. Being the president is easiher said than done.
Bro, teach me how to sing like you be singing, bro. That shit be so
simple, now. It was real simple. All you gotta do is like, just.
I do my hands like that too?
Yeah, you do.
So it's like,
They're like you trying too hard. They're like you trying too hard. They're like you trying too hard. Just take your time with it. Just take your time with it. Just be like,
play the flute with it.
Yeah.
It ain't for everybody. You're not really a president type of person, Trump. I don't know. Maybe you should try to fix cars. Why don't you go to college and really do your own work? Let's start there. This time don't pay somebody to take your test. Ain't that it? But as far as his concession, I think it's more of a take it or leave it situation. I guess we'll take it. Now, leave. Step down and leave. This is crazy. We shouldn't be having this discussion. Whatever. But if you guys like what you seen here, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys and you guys soon.